Good morning, Rabbi Isai. We are holding in the middle of Daf Kuf Tes on Beis, have no fear. We are repeating the story, basically, of Chanyai. Beis Chanyai. Was Beis Chanyai, the story where Shimon HaTzadik was Nifter, and right before he was Nifter, he told one of his sons to be the Kohen Gadol. First story is he told the second son to be the Kohen Gadol. The Bechor got jealous and made up a story that we're going to see again. The second version of the story is, no, that it was the first son that was supposed to be the Kohen Gadol, and the second son, the second son, he told the second son to be Kohen Gadol, but he deferred it to the first. He let his older brother be the Kohen Gadol, and the second son got jealous, not the first son. According to the Remeir, the first version of the story, Chanya ran away to Alexandria, and he was being makriv korbanos for Avodah Zarah. According to Rabbi Yehuda, he ran away to Alexandria, but he's makriv korbanos for Hashem. A tremendous nafkamina. Was it for Avodah Zarah for Hashem? The Gemara finishes off the last line of the story. The Gemara says, Shimi, who never got the job, he never tasted the kavod, but he wanted it so bad. So somebody already tasted the kavod. Certainly, as the Gemara is going to say later on with Shaul, certainly he's going to have a problem with jealousy. Omar lo Rabbi Yehuda. So Rabbi Yehuda says to Rameir, Lo kacha yamaisa. That wasn't the story. It's a lot of the details are the same, but there's a little variation that makes a big nafkamina. Ela loikibel olav Chanyai. When Shimon HaTzadik at his deathbed said the Chanyai should be the Kohen Gadol, Chanyai became an onav, and he shouldn't have, and he said, "No, I want my brother." No, medafnish the kavod. Let him do it. And then what happened? He felt bad for his older brother. He should have listened to the Galadar. Shimon HaTzadik knew what he was talking about. He chose him for a reason. Don't be smarter than your father. Don't defer it. And he was a tzaddik for the moment, but all of a sudden it hit him. That, wait a minute, this guy's the Galadar. This guy's going to Kodesh HaKadoshim on Yom Kippur. How could I just let that slide? He, after being a tzaddik and deferring to his brother, he's the one that came up with the story and tried to kill his brother. Omar Loi, so he told him what was his plan. He put him on some girlish clothing, a woman's clothes. He gave him a belt of a woman, something like this maybe. Don't tell me, I don't know. I haven't been by the Rebbes lately. Don't tell me that they're wearing these colors yet. Noch nicht, right? It looks a stick of Rebbes. No. He went to his brothers, the Goyana. Over here, we didn't get to the point yet, but he told him the truth. They chased him out of there. Traumatic experience. He asked for immunity by the king. Alexandria. Beis Chanyai. He built the Beis Chanyai in Alexandria. You see those, you notice those cranes in the background? All right, very nice. Omar Loi, boy, let me teach you how to do it. On the first day, like everybody knew, he saw his father dressed up like a Kohen Gadol, but what did it look on the inauguration day? And he put him by the Mizbeach. Then he ran to the Kohanim. Look at this nether that he promised his wife, that what? He promised his wife, I'm going to wear your clothing in your honor, my wife. No jokes. You don't mess around in the Beis Hamikdash. You want to desecrate the Beis Hamikdash, we're going to kill you. So right before they killed him, he said, listen, let me tell you exactly what happened. My brother, he tricked me, he fooled me into this. It's not me. So they say, okay, so you're the one that was Machal Hashem. Well, we're going to kill you. So he ran away. So Chanya ran away. So he went into the king's house. They went there. Zehu, this is the one, this is the one. Alexandria so he went and he built a Mizbeach. And what does it say here? Rabbi Yisai, different than what Rameir says. L'shem shomayim. His kavanah was l'shem shomayim. Shenemar. V'hoya b'yemahu yeh Mizbeach l'Shem b'soich eretz Mitzrayim u'matzeva itzel gvula l'Hashem. It says there'll be a Mizbeach in Mitzrayim. There'll be matzeva. There'll be l'Hashem. It's going to be for Hashem, not for Avodah Zarah. Okay, Shamu Chacham Badavar Amru. Chacham did say something about it. Umazeh Shabarch Mimeno. Chanya ran away from the covet. He didn't want covet in the beginning. He was a big anav. Kach, look what happened to him. Hamavakish Leiridlo. Alachas Kama Vakama. Certainly a person who's searching for the covet. Look what happened to you. Tanya Rabbi Yeshua ben Prachya. Batchila. Koloimer Alei Lo. If somebody would tell me, Rabbi Yeshua ben Prachya became the Nasi of the Sanhedrin. The Sanhedrin. 70 G'dayli Olam, they knew 70 languages, knew Kalatar Kula. They wanted him, if they would ask me to be the leader, I would kill him. I'd put him in front of a lion. I hate covet. What do you want from me? Ata. But today, if you try to take it away from me, and he mat the lull of kumkum shechavin. Sharei Shol barach mimeno. Shol. There's a famous line in Hebrew. They say he's a nechbal hakelim. Nechbal hakelim means something that's an onav. It was said about Shaul. Nechbal hakelim, big onav. He ran away. He didn't want to be king. Kishallah, everybody knows the story. Once he became the king, bigish lahargis David. That's it. You want to take it away from me? I'm going to kill you. Rabbi Yehuda says 5 lines up. That it seems from the pasuk that Beis Chanya was Lashem. So why does Rameir say that it was Avodah Zarah Beis Chanya? Mibarle says like the Sanya. Something else. This pasuk is referring to something else. It's talking about after the fall of Sancherev. Chizkiah came out and found the sons of the king sitting in golden wagons. He made them make a neder that they're not going to do Avodah Zarah. Shenemar b'yoyim they're going to be 5 cities in Mitzrayim. They're going to speak Lashon HaKodesh in Mitzrayim. Mamish reminds me of America. Like, you have Monroe, you have Square, you have this. Over there they speak, what do they speak there? Yiddish. Not a word of English, right? Garnished. They're speaking Lashon HaKodesh in Mitzrayim. Alexandria. Reb Chaim Kanievsky would ask people, when they came, he said, "Where's Bet Shemesh?" So they thought, people think like, "Oh, he doesn't know." Say, "Oh, Shemesh, you go. It's like in between Yerushalayim, Bnei Brak. It's like off the." No. Where's Bet Shemesh? That's what he would say. What's the answer? Bet Shemesh is in Egypt. It's in Mitzrayim. Good to know because we're about to hear some scary stuff about Bet Shemesh. I want to relax. It's the city of destruction. City the Beis Shemesh. It's the city of Bet Shemesh. The Asel Mirchav is going to be destroyed in the future. It's one of those cities. So this city, that's the city of destruction, is going to be destroyed. Is talking about, it's one of those 5 cities that we're talking about in Mitzrayim. Listen to the Shimshoi. How do you know the word Heres means Shemesh, sun? The Ches and the Hey are interchangeable always. Heres. He tells the Heres, the sun, and it's not going to shine. Havi bonai mirachoik uvnoisem miktei haaretz. Havi bonai mirachoik Omer Avuna, Elu Galuyois Shel Bavel Shedaitom Yusheves Aleim Kebanim. And don't worry, I mean, he dances with Chayalim. He's not a off the derech Yerushalmi, but we ease them in slowly. He's like, no, I said, I forced him to do it, and he's like, you're not forcing me. I like it. And he grabbed the guy. This mamish again reminds me of America. I'm not going to say London because of what happened the other day. America, people are calm. It's geschmack. They have big houses. They have nice cars. They're relaxed. They're in Dingolas and they don't even chap. They're there. Everything's gewaldig. They're like men. Men are more calm. What does it mean? My daughters and the other side of the world, other countries, they're not living it up as I. They're still very fadaigit. They're a little bit more uptight, like women. Did I just say that? Yes. I meant it. Today it's Lebanon. From Lebanon till Kartigne, I don't know where that is, they all know HaKadosh Baruch Hu is V'Savim Sheb'Shamayim. No, they say it's not mamish. You can't, we don't know. Umitzor klapi ma'ariv Kartigne klapi Mizrach doesn't fit into this Gemara right over here that it's west, east, klapi Mizrach, Ei Makir is Yisrael V'Lo Yisavim Sheb'Shamayim. Certain parts of the world, they don't recognize HaKadosh Baruch Hu. As the Gemara could be, Eisvei, Rav Shimi bar Chia l'Rav. So if you pay attention to the words, Shimi, the son of Chia, to Rav. Chia happened to be Rav's son. So that means Shimi, who's Chia's son, is Rav's grandchild. Shimi asked his grandfather, Rav, the Golador, right? Rav was the Golador in Bavel. Rav. Eisvei Rav Shimi bar Chia l'Rav. Mimizrach Shemesh ad Mevoya, it says, Mimizrach Shemesh, from when the time the sun rises, V'ad Mevoya, until it sets, Godol Shmi Bagoyim, everybody knows me, my name is great everywhere in all the nations, V'chol Mokoyim, Muktar, in every place, Muktar, Mugosh, L'Shmi, U'Minchatayr. So how could it be that there's a place in the world, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that they don't recognize HaKadosh Baruch Hu in the Yidden? Omar Lei, Shimiat. So the Pashat Pshat is, we had it already in the Chavtes, what? You're the one that they call Talmud Chacham. But there's a fascinating Rashi here, but it's better in the Rashbam. He continues it. So I'm reading the Rashbam here. Shimiat. Rabbeinu Gershom, I mean. Ato ze Shimi. What? You're Shimi. You're my grandchild. Lefi shaloi hoya re'eyu mishum dehabe berav mida the Chasidus. Rav was a tremendous chassid. Shaloi magbi'enu min haaretz. He wouldn't lift his eyes from the ground. He looked down the entire time out of Anhab. It's one of the things that Rav is known for. And then the Rabbeinu Gershom reminds us a scary thing. It's famous, but it's kedai to repeat once in a while. The famous Rav Yosef who got sick, and Abai used to remind him, and Rav Sheshes, the famous Rav Sheshes, Talmidav v'nasu sagin nahorin. They wanted to be like the Rebbe, not to see anything. So they asked to be blind, and they blinded themselves. They were blind for the rest of their lives. After Rav was nifter, Rav is saying, "You're my grandchild, Shimiyat." That's the second shot in Rashi. He didn't recognize him. He didn't see it. He never saw him. Yeah, why wouldn't he know his name? He heard his name. He's at the bris. He just never saw him. The Korah, he was probably the Sandik. The Korah, he said, the Korah, Elakah Elakah. That the Goyim, of course, they know what the Rebbeinu Shalom is. And there are people, I spoke to people that have this belief today. Say, listen, I believe that there's somebody, a creator. There's a creator. It's impossible that a human being has two eyes that can see over there and ears and everything and the blood clots and all these things. There's a creator. Just what? He doesn't deal with the day-to-day. You know, he delegates it to another God. That's why they believe in a what is it called? The whatever, another entity. What? He's so great that he doesn't want to deal with all the little, like the ants on the floor and the birds and the thing and the human beings. That's below him. So that's what he's saying. No, Avada they know about the Rebbeinu Shalom, but they don't want to believe that there's Ashgacha Pratis from him and everything. In every place, there's a Torah, there's somebody, there's a carbon. Omer Rav Shmuel ben Achmeni, Omer Rabbi Yonason, Elu Talmidei Chachamim ha'iskim b'Torah b'chol makom. These are the Talmidei Chachamim who learn Torah in every place. Ma'alein aleim. All these people learning in all these places. Talmidei Chachamim ha'iskim b'Torah b'chol makom. They're learning in all different places around the world. We get the videos in Singapore, in Vietnam, in China. People are learning everywhere. Ma'alein aleim kilu maktirin magishim l'shmi. It's as if they're bringing a carbon and they're serving it in my name. Umincha tahira, zeh haloim Torah b'tahara. Someone that learns Torah b'kedusha. What does it mean? Noisi isha v'achakach leim Torah. He marries a woman, then he learns Torah. Shira ma'alois. Hinei baruch hu es Hashem kol avdi Hashem. They bless Hashem, all the servants of Hashem. Oim de bebeis Hashem baleilos. Those who stand in the Beis Hamikdash at night. My baleilos. The avodah, the main avodah is during the day. What kind of avodah do we do at night? Omar Rabbi Yochanan, Elu Talmidei Chachamim ha'iskim b'Torah b'layla, ma le'aleim ha'kosav ki la'asukim b'avodah. Those who learn Torah at night, it's as if they are doing the avodah. Lo'olam zois al Yisrael. Omar Rav Gidol Omar Rav, zeh mizbeach bonoi. You hear this crazy. There's a mizbeach that was created, u'michol Sarah Gadol, u'michol hamalach, oimed, u'makriv olav karban. He's makriv karbanas. What is he being makriv? So there's a wild taisus over here. U'michol Sarah Gadol, oimed, u'makriv olav karban, midrashis chalukim. Yesh mishoimer, nishmoiseyim shel tzadikim. There's no karbanas, he's a malach. So he takes the neshama of a tzadik, and he's makriv on the mizbeach. It's crazy. That's us, Rav Isai. We just finished Menachos. But when you're Isaac in Hilchas Havodah, when you're dealing with the Beis HaMikdash, the Avodah of the Beis HaMikdash, Ma'ala Aleim HaKosav Kilu Nivne Mikdash B'Yemeyim. There's the famous Gemara, the ArtScroll brings it, that if the Beis HaMikdash is not built in your lifetime, it's as if the Beis HaMikdash was destroyed in your lifetime. Says the Gemara over here, those who learn the halachas of a mincha, what shaykhs do we have to a mincha? When are we ever going to use the mincha? We're not doing a mincha now. We're not shechting korbanos. You're Isaac. You're spending your time learning about the avodah in the Beis Hamikdash. HaKadosh Baruch Hu considers it as if the Beis Hamikdash was built in your day. You don't have to worry. You're not the one that destroyed the Beis Hamikdash. You're the one that built the Beis Hamikdash. Over Shlakish. My tichsiv. Zois hat Torah la'oila lamincha v'lechatas v'lasham. Kol ha'isik bat Torah. If you learn Torah, boisa, you learn in the morning, you learn in the evening. Kilu hikriv oila. It's mamish as if you're makriv oila mincha chatas v'lasham. Says the Chavetz Chaim, pay attention. Rav Shlakish says that somebody that learns Torah, ki'ilu hikriv oila. Where do we say ki'ilu? Many, many times in Shas say ki'ilu. Somebody who gets angry, kol hakoyes, ki'ilu oved avodah zara. Well, he was oved avodah zara. You could take him and then give him misa. No, it's ki'ilu. So says Rish Lakish, it's not mamish like being makir, but it's close. Ki'ilu. Says Rava, no, I argued. It's not ki'ilu. It's much better than a carbon. This is the Chavetz Chaim. Omer Rava, hay la'oila la mincha. Why does it say la oila? It should say oila. Oila mincha. Mibayle. La means loy. If you learn Torah, you need tzarech loy oila, v'loy chatas, v'loy mincha. You don't need it. You don't need a carbon. It's better. Torah is better. Once again, you see in Shas over and over and over. Number one thing, Torah. Loy oila, v'chatas loy mincha. V'loy asham. Says the Chavetz Chaim, avada, if we have a Beis Hamikdash, we yearn for the Beis Hamikdash. And you're not going to be able to tell the Rebbe Shalom, oh, I learned the Daf Gemara, so I don't have to bring a carbon. Carbon is going to be better then. But today, that we don't have it, Torah is more chashiv than a carbon. Omer Rabbi Yitzchak, my dechsiv, zois Torah chatos, v'zois Torah hasham, kol ha'isei b'Torah chatos, ki'ilu hikriv chatos. When you learn about chatos, we just finished learning menachos, and chatos, and we learned about all the karbanos. So it's as if ki'ilu hikriv chatos. Kol ha'isei b'Torah hasham, ki'ilu hikriv hasham. Mamish as if you're makriv hasham. This is one of my favorite mishnayos in Shas. I'm excited to share it with you and to learn it with you. It's a side in life that you can take it to many, many areas. Nemar ba'oilas behema. It says in the oila, Ishei reach nichoyach. It says the same 3 words 3 times about a behema. U'ba'oila sa'oif, Ishei reach nichoyach. U'bemincha. And the entire Masechtas Menachos, it says, Ishei reach nichoyach. Lo malach. This comes to teach you. Echad amarba. Ve'echad amamet. U'bilvad yichaven liboy lashamayim. It's the number 1 thing in Yiddishkeit. Yiddishkeit is in the head. You have to have kavana. And if you have kavana, it doesn't matter how much you say. You could say the entire Sefer Tehillim. A lot of people do. They have no idea what they're saying. That is not as good as saying 1 kapitel Tehillim and focusing on the words and focusing on what you're saying. Where do you see this in the pasuk? It's so geschmack, the sleep of that person who serves in the Beis Hamikdash. It doesn't matter if he brings a large carbon, a small carbon. Yochel, Kadosh Baruch Hu will eat it. With all those toiva, the karbanas, there are many eaters, many koyanim. What advantage does the owner, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, have? He doesn't care if you brought a lot, you brought a little. Says, but you have to look at the end of the pasuk. It's important. These last words that the Gemara doesn't bring down are the punchline here. Ki imru'us einov. The Rebbeinu Shalom knows the real truth. What's going on here? He knows whether you had kavanah shemona esrei. He knows whether you had kavanah before you. A lot of people, they don't even think when they put on the tefillin. It's like such a habit. And they put in the Rebbeinu Tams and on off. That pause, that 2 seconds. Why am I putting on my tefillin? Why? I want to do Ratzon Hashem. I have a tzivoy. Okay, boom. It's different than, you know what I'm saying? Ru'us, what's the line there? Ki im ru'us einov. It's all about what HaKadosh Baruch Hu sees. Tanya Rabbi Shimon ben Azai. Boy rei maksiv beparshas korbanos. Shli nemer v'hem loy kel v'loy elikim el Hashem. It says the Shem Havaya, which is singular. Shli litem pitzchem pele baldin lachloik. Somebody shouldn't say it's elikim. It's a few. It's many that are enjoying these korbanos. No, it's Hashem. V'nemer b'shar gas. It says by the large animal. Ishei reach nichoyach. U'boy fadak. Small little bird. The $5,000 cow and the $3 pigeon. It says the same exact lashon. Ishei reach nichoyach. U'bemincha ishei reach nichoyach. In other words, when you give tzedakah, you don't have the ability. You give $10 and the millionaire gives $1 million. If you have kavana and you say, I'm doing this for Ratzon Hashem, the $10 has chashivas like $1 million. You'll say, maybe HaKadosh Baruch Hu needs the karbanos, he needs to eat a little bit, he's hungry. If I'm hungry, I'm not going to tell you. I have the whole, I don't need your karbanos. I have everything. I have all the animals on mine. All the animals in the mountains over there. I know all the birds. Everything that moves is mine. I'm going to eat beef. What do you think I'm going to drink? Goat blood. I think this is also a beautiful yisoid. We're learning a lot of yisoids today, but this is so important for us to remember. A lot of times people ask a question. You hear this a lot. What does Rebbeinu Shalom want from me? I should keep Shabbos, and I should do this, and I should take a lulav. Chacham, you think he needs you? You think he needs your Shabbos? You think he needs your tefillin? He doesn't need your tefillin. He wants you to have tefillin. He wants you to have Shabbos. It's for you, not for him. He's giving it to you. It's mamish like a father and a child. I want you to eat the vegetables? It's for you. To go to school is for you, not for me. It's for you. Chacham. It's for your good. Another pshat. Which means you have to have kavanah. Again, once again, it should be with your intent. What if a guy is playing around with a knife and by mistake he slices an animal's neck? How do you know that it's possible? He didn't have kavanah to do the shchita. He says, "Shenemar v'shachad is ben abakar, shetei shchita l'shem ben bakar." Omar loy zu b'yodeinu. So this is last night when Rabbi Yaakov, you get to see him. He said over here. He said, if you don't remember somebody's name, which it happens to me all the time. He said, you tell the guy, what's your name? So the guy says, Moshe. He says, Moshe, I know. I meant, what's your last name? So he says, Oloi, Biodenu, Zu Biodenu. No, this one I already knew. La'akev minayin. I just wanted to know the next part. How do you know that you have to start over again? You have to bring another carbon. Mazal Tov. Mazal Tov.
Merit the schus of spreading Torah throughout the world. Sponsor a shir today. MDYsponsor.com or sponsor at MDY.com.